takeaway here is being comfortable with the types of homes that we get involved with, and there's certain homes that bring with them a certain context or a certain anticipation of what we're probably going to be dealing with. And so a lot of times you can dissect a house. It's sometimes maybe you amaze yourself. Somebody might say, yeah, we got your name, we like you to do an inspection for us, and you're okay, great, give me the information, and you start talking about the house, and you're like, oh, it's 19 whatever, 40 some odd house. Oh, it's a Cape. Okay. Oh, so geez, those type of houses, it's got 1.5 story house. It's usually that house has got that small closet at the front entryway, prone to ice damming. Did you guys look around yet? And you start talking about, yeah, those houses, a lot of times there's moisture issues at the front area, right off the garage. Or you start describing the house and like, hey, that's funny you say that. There is actually a condition that's like that at this house that we want you to inspect. So, a lot of times you just have this notion that that's what's typically going on. And, it's you kind of get yourself a pat on the back because like you just understand that's the problems that is associated with that house. Other times it's just a situation where it's a good thing. Maybe as we talked a little bit about in this afternoon's class, maybe it's a situation where it's a style or a home that is done maybe by a particular builder. Maybe you're just familiar with the building community, and so you're aware of who built the house, and what type of homes that they put together and what they're about, and the circumstances with that. And a lot of times, it's sometimes our anticipation of almost some negative characteristics of a house. We might come into that inspection with kind of a poor attitude, like, it's one of these houses, and you're already ready to chew it up and spit it out, versus a house that maybe you if you're members of the Home Builders Association, you interact with one another and everyone's pretty much gets along, so as an inspector, you kind of like, oh, it's those guys. Oh, they put up a nice house. Oh, they can never build a bad house. It's those guys. And so you go over there and you don't want to, maybe your attitude like, you don't want to say anything bad about that house. And sometimes it comes across to even, the people you're around. And that's why it's tough as a home inspector. We have to be sometimes the bearer of bad news. And, how are you going to approach that, that situation and still have that positive attitude that a lot of people expect from everybody. And sometimes we get picked on as home inspectors. It's like, well, you're only calling out the pitfalls. You're only calling out the bad things about the house. And the reality is that's, if I don't, and you feel I miss it, you're going to call me out on it. We don't get, it's not, I don't know of any situation, and I'll look at myself as well. And I don't know about you folks can answer this question is, when was the last time any one of us got in trouble for missing a good thing, on a house? It's probably never going to happen, but we have the likelihood of getting in trouble, for missing something that we missed that would be perceived as a pitfall or be perceived as something that's, an irritation or a nuisance item. And a lot of times it's a situation that it's commonplace for that type of house, that style house, that house that's in that neighborhood, the house that's built in an area where the soil is predominantly clay, and the area it's a known area for flooding, or whatever the case is, or it's a situation like I said where maybe it's a neighborhood or development where maybe a builder did take a lot of shortcuts, and so you're familiar with the backstory of that neighborhood. So it's just a lot of things. It might be a home that utilized a particular contractor or two that you knew of that wasn't that great, and so whatever the situation is, whatever knowledge we can take with us in evaluating a house, it's helpful. We want to still take each house one at a time and evaluate it for what it is, and not necessarily jump to really any conclusions at all. In some situations, it could be because of certain materials being utilized, or the wear and tear that comes along with the house. Those first two items.